Hey, what's happening, YouTube? Welcome back to take a look at another beer. Today, I'm going to take a look at another one from out of Utah. This is from Uinta Brewing. This is their Baba Black Lager. So this one actually comes in at an ABV of 4%. Kind of an interesting looking can on the front there. You have like a black sheep being shown, and then they have little tidbits of things just written on the can. Heard by Uinta Brewing Company, Salt Lake City, Utah. Certified organic by the Utah Department of Agriculture and Food. Earth, wind, and beer. Tells you also to keep cold. Contains water, organic barley malt, organic hops, and yeast. So I do like the little compass action around the top of the can there too, if you can see that. So that's just a little bit different for what they're doing here. Now this is considered a black lager, as I mentioned. I think 4% ABV. Comes in at 38 IBU. It's listed as having flavors of dark coffee, chocolate, and also some subtle wood smoke. And they do recommend serving this one actually in a no-neck glass on the website, which I actually have here as well. So I'm going to use that there. And just for the ingredients, if this actually is something you care about as far as things that may be using organic ingredients, they use organic carafa, organic chocolate, and organic German Hallertau hops. So very organic beer, and this one is available year-round as well. So let's go ahead and get this thing open and get it into a glass and check it out. Now usually I'm not a big lager type fan, but I do find myself liking more of the dark lagers. As you can see there in the glass, comes out pretty much deep, dark black. Now the SRM on this one is 52.4. So when you get that to the camera or to the light, you barely get any light through it. Down towards the bottom, you get somewhat of a little bit through where you have a little bit of a heavier brown. But as you go up through the body, definitely a deep black color. The head sitting there as a nice tan head, starting to break down a little bit. Looks like it's going to leave some nice rockiness. Now, not even trying right now, I'm already starting to pick up the hints of the flavor coming out of the glass. You start to get the nice chocolate from the malts. It's very much more malt forward than hop forward, of course. So you're picking up that dark coffee as mentioned on the description. You do get that coffee sensation. You get that chocolate sensation. I do pick up as well some of that smokiness that's mentioned. But I do like that chocolate scent. And really, when thinking about a beer like this, as I'm taking it all in, it just reminds me of a stout, really. And some of the characteristics are really the same because of the malts that they use for this one. You get that heavy presence. And they're only using the one hop. So it's not going to be too hop strong on that, even though it has 38 IBU. I believe most of the hops were mostly used for in the boiling and the flavor, not as much as the taste portion of it. Wow, the more it sits here, the more smokiness actually starts to pick up too. That is nice. As far as the taste, get hit really with a nice big burst of flavor of that malt flavor that really hits you. Now I'm feeling the smokiness going through the mouth. I can feel it more like to the roof of the mouth. Not much bitterness on the initial taste. No bitterness really on the back end. But that flavor opens up so nicely that you almost have a great smokiness with it. And thinking about other beers like this, one that I've had more recently I can relate it to is Evil Twins Ashtray Heart, where you have that kind of smokiness flavor in play. And then you do have those tone or those notes of the chocolate type flavor as well. A little bit kind of a coffee bean type flavor. But this is one that you can just sit back, relax real easy with. Perfect one for a cigar. Great duration on the flavor. I mean, you can really feel that flavor getting in the mouth. And that's one of the good things about a good made craft beer, which with Uinta, I have not had a beer from them that I have not thought was a pretty decent beer. The flavor is just a nice long duration. It's not going away anytime soon, and you're keeping that going as you're not even drinking, as you're just talking. Just the activity taking place in the mouth is awesome with this one. A lager like this, and I'm not a huge lager fan, but a lager like this, like I mentioned, I can definitely get into drinking some more of these dark type lagers. As far as anything with the body, it sits very well, kind of in between a light to medium body. You do feel it on the tongue, but it's not too heavy along those lines. Carbonation, very palatable, not too overcarbonated, not feeling a heavy sensation or burp or anything along those lines. The back end feel of that finish is so smooth, it just goes right down, pretty much glides down your throat, nice and easy. No harshness at all, no astringency kicking back up. And this, as you saw, was from a can, so you're not getting any metallic taste. Nothing really in the back end. I mean, overall, a very nice beer that I would definitely recommend. As far as what I would rate this beer out, as far as drinkability, I think it's got some great drinkability. If you're a fan of having one that's more of a malt forward, having those dark chocolate type notes, coffee type notes, I think you would definitely like this one. I think for me, I could easily give this one a probably. I've had it before, and I think in the past I've done it around 3.75 out of 5. But I think actually the more I've had it now, I think I give this one a 4 out of 5. I think it's just that solid of a beer, and it's one that's available year round. So if you get a chance, check it out. This is the Baba, again, or it might be Baba. I don't know how you talk in sheep, but it's from Uinta Brewing out of Salt Lake City. Definitely a good beer. But thanks for swinging by to check out another video. Hopefully you liked what you saw there. Please, if you did, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And I definitely look forward to catching you in the next video. As always, keep drinking good craft beers. Cheers.